Welcome to our Zoom meeting for, it is the 6th of October, 2014, and I was doing a little thought that maybe some people would like a night call as opposed to an evening call, a daytime call. So I was giving you a chance to try both. And so thought we would go ahead and do a little recording here so that you have something to listen to if you would like to hear the playback. So anyway, welcome to the call, nobody, except for those who listen in later. So I just thought this is Claudia, your famous coach, and I just thought I would ask some questions of you. We are 1/2 of the way through our Meltdown Challenge. So how is your weight loss coming? Are you hungry? What have you accomplished so far? And what do you hope to accomplish in these last 3 weeks? So be thinking of what is working well for you, and maybe you can share it in a post or something. In fact, it was great to hear a webinar that Kim Fisk did on mindfulness. That's a really, really important aspect of health that I have talked to some of you guys about. That sometimes it's not the eating off plan, whatever your plan might be, as much as more damage is done by your mind feeling bad about the fact that you eat off plan instead of physically what the piece of chocolate cake did to you. Probably less damage than what you said to yourself about it. Anyway, so yeah, we need to be nice to ourselves, and then also just to calm ourselves, take deep breaths, and enjoy our life, because this is as good as it gets. I have something on my tooth. Sorry. Anyway, this is fun. So another thing I thought would be fun to talk about is that in this program, then some people are on a specific program. Some are doing Weight Watchers. And anyway, there's a lot of different programs people do. But the program that is the one that I am actually a coach for, and it's the one that kind of organized the whole deal, even though you don't have to be doing that program. I just thought it could be very helpful to talk about some of that vocabulary that you probably are hearing and wondering, what in the world are they talking about? Even talking about habits of health, it's actually kind of a little buzzword that we use, because there is a book that we use a lot. It's called Dr. A's Habits of Health, which brings us to another name, Dr. A. So if you've heard of Dr. A or Wayne Anderson, that's who he is. And he's the one who really put together this program called Take Shape for Life, also referred to as TSFL. So that might be something that you're thinking, what's TSFL? Stands for Take Shape for Life. And Dr. A is, I'll just tell you a quick story about him, since nobody has any comments to make, and I'll just talk. But he was a critical care physician and really found himself often, all the time, in the emergency room, patching people up just at the end of their life where they were in such bad shape. And he was pretty discouraged by it, because he was catching them just at a terrible place. And so he calls it he wanted to go upstream and help people get healthy before they got to that bad place where he's just patching him up, doing some quick surgeries, trying to put a Band-Aid over something that really could have been avoided. And so he kind of developed this mission to get America healthy. And he was able to find a program that actually works wonderfully. He uses, you've heard of meal replacements. Sometimes you hear them referred to as PCMRs, portion controlled meal replacements. And in his program, which is the Take Shape for Life program, they use MetaFast food, and maybe you've heard of MetaFast, maybe you haven't, but tell you just a little bit about MetaFast food, or these meal replacements, that they've been around for like 30 years. And they were put together for diabetics. And so there's this protein-carb balance in every meal replacement, which is exactly what a diabetic needs, because it levels the blood sugar, and they're healthy, and their insulin comes, everything is equal for them, and so they eventually don't even have to be on insulin of any kind, and it all levels out. Regular people, besides diabetic people, lose weight very easily when you have a carb-protein balance. And so, a lot of what we eat are simple carbohydrates like sugar and breads and stuff like that. And the carbohydrates that we try to eat are the more complex ones like vegetables and fruits and things like that. So anyway, the carb-protein balance is a wonderful part of these meal replacements. So you maybe have heard the term 5 in 1. I know on our line, our little challenge page, people have said 5 in 1, 4 in 2. What is that? So I'll just tell you quickly what that is. With this program, well, let me just say the Take Shape for Life program has 3 components. One is this book, which teaches you all the habits of health. So it's just great. It's a great book that talks about supplements and the exercise and the healthy mind, and just every facet of it that you can think of is included in there. It's just a really great reference book, and exciting and inspiring, and makes you want to be very aware of your health. So that's the one thing, is a program that teaches you how to be healthy. Second thing is a coach, and that's what I am. I'm a coach, and as the leader of our page, I actually am the coach of our skinny dippers. So please call me, or if I call you, you'll know that I'm not trying to stalk you. I'm just trying to be helpful if you need help. That's the second component. And the third component and it's very optional, but if you want to use the meal replacements, that's a wonderful option, because people lose weight very fast using them. And the reason is that you're just having pure food. This is very wonderful food. Been around, like I said, for 30 years for diabetics. Only doctor prescribed for them for many years. No metabolic enhancers or scary hormones or anything like that have been added to it. It's just great. 24 vitamins and minerals and stuff. Anyway, the meal replacements are, they're like pancakes and shakes and bars and pudding and soups and just any number of things, which is kind of fun because they're all created equal, and you use them easily for meals. And you're very satisfied because of the carb-protein balance, so you're not hungry, so you don't eat very much. Anyway, 5 in 1 means you have 5 meal replacements a day and 1 meal that you make, and it's a carb-protein balanced, lean cut of meat and basically green vegetables, because they don't want you to have the corn and the potatoes and peas and carrots and stuff like that. So we call it a lean and green meal. So 5 of the meal replacements and 1 lean and green. And that is, it's fun. You just eat every 3 hours, drink a lot of water like we're doing on the program, and you see really great things happen. It's like a couple pounds a week that you can lose and feel good and feel energetic because it's very healthy. But it's not a fix for life. The fix for life is the habits of health. You're learning how to eat and using regular food and getting a healthy mind and things like that. So let's see, did that cover them all? So habits of health, PCMRs, TSFL, Dr. A, 5 in 1, 4 in 2 is just that sometimes when people exercise a lot, then they need more calories than the 5 in 1 would give them, because they have high amounts of exercise. And so you could say a 4 and 2 means 4 of the meal replacements and 2 lean and green meals. So you can see it's more calories to accommodate the more exercise. Okay, so yeah, I wish you guys were on so you could ask me questions and we could have a little discussion about how you're feeling and what it feels like is happening for you. Okay, I am going to be done because I'm really tired of listening to myself, and you guys rock, and I see so many of you have done the survey already. I'm sorry that the whatever it was this week, the weekly, not webinar, but the support call is kind of having problems. We'll let you know how that goes as soon as it gets fixed. Somebody said just keep trying, but I haven't had luck with it yet, so don't worry about it. Just do the best you can. And tomorrow in the morning, well, morning for some of us, afternoon for some of you, we are having another call, and I expect to see a lot more on than are on right now. And anyway, that will be fun, and we'll be having our weekly drawing because we have had some fantastic poems. I hope you guys have all enjoyed reading our poems. We've got authors like nobody's business, poets. Anyway, it's very, very fun. So thanks for all of you for listening. Hope somebody's listening to this because I'm going to end now. Goodbye, good night. And this is the Zoom call for week 4. This is week 4 Zoom call. So listen up. You guys are great. Keep up the good work and keep on posting. That's what makes it fun when we share. Thanks for getting on. Bye-bye.